minus the shipping, obviously. Um, it's called I Have Wings, and basically they help a lot of women who are going through chemotherapy and financial assistance, doctor's appointments, all of the things like during and after breast cancer awareness. And sorry, I told myself I wouldn't get emotional. We lost my mother-in-law, not to breast cancer. She's a two-time survivor, or was, but to lymphoma. And so it's near and dear, basically. So all of my items are not pink. um, Twofold reasons. One, I didn't realize they needed to all be pink, but also that I wanted to be able to make as many sales as possible, regardless of color, so that I could donate the 25%. But I do have some breast cancer. Yes, thank you. But yeah, so anyway, it's near and dear. I told myself I wouldn't talk about it, and then you have to kind of talk about it. But anyway, not everybody always has a good mother-in-law, and when you do, and it can be yeah. So anyway, let's go on to something good and positive, which is making sales. So I can donate 25% of them. Again, I have a lot of things that you can pre-bid on. Also, I thought it would be fun if I have a little extra time. I have some broken pieces, some extra new pieces that we can make some fun things out of. So let's move on. Here we go. So let's start with something new. This is, I believe, maybe just a claim. I didn't do everything as a should be at the stage. Yep. It shouldn't be. Um, it should just be a straight up claim. These retail for over $20. They are $12. I also do progressive shipping, so they are new. They've never been worn. I did take off them off of the packaging just for the picture's sake. You can see maybe like a little bit of pink came off on the card, but other than that, they are new. And you can claim these at any time for $12 um, throughout the show. And like I said, progressive shipping in case you find anything else. So I just want to show those. And we're going to move these to the stage. So these are fun. I like to think of these as, oh, I forgot my little card. Guys, I'm not prepared today. I worked last night. Fun fact, I work at a football stadium. And it was Monday Night Football. So let me go ahead and get that. But actually, let me pivot. What do I want to use today for it instead? Let's use this. This is a nice little pretty card. Hi, welcome in. How are you? So these are basic bears. We're going to go ahead and start these. And there we go. So these are just charms that I found. They are pinkish and $4. I think these would be great little gifts for like a young girl for the holidays. And they're like an inch. They're super cute though. Aren't they? I know. I found the charms and I was like, okay, I'm putting earring hooks on those bad boys and they're pink so they qualify. I tried adding some other things. I'm getting my little board for you guys. So yeah, I tried adding charms, but it just looked kind of funny with the bear head. It was kind of funny. So yeah, we're gonna go back to this board. So there we go. And let's run a couple unlisted and then we'll go back to listed just so that everybody can see a few fun things. And the pink tone. So this is a brooch and it does have the Monet stamp on that. Let's go ahead and run this. Let me go ahead and edit it because I do believe in like if you're live with me, you should always be able to get a little bit of a special. There we go. I'm just going to run it for 20 seconds. Okay. And let's move it to stage. And we're going to go ahead and start the auction on this. So I'm starting this for $3. It is a stamped Monet. It's like a pinkish hue. And so yes, it is stamped, all working functions on it. Yep, see there. And then it goes in and it turns. They always turn backwards in my opinion. There we go. So you can see all working functions. Yay! So glad you like that. I'm so glad you won. Congratulations on that. Let me go ahead and put that to the side for you. I'm just taking a little screenshot. So thank you, All Things Lovely. Congratulations. Yeah, super cool. I'm going to run another unlisted item. So here's the deal, guys. I buy, if you've never attended one of my shows, I buy craft lots. Hey, Brandy, how's it going? Welcome in. This one is stamped Avon. I buy craft lots, and sometimes in those lots there's actually some nice, oh, so glad to hear, some fun, nice items in there. And if they're nice, I try not to break them apart. So this one here, let's see here. I'm gonna go with this is probably for 16-inch chain. See how I did that, guys? So it is stamped. Let me go ahead. Like I said, steals and deals today because we want to make sure that we are, let me edit the price. I just made some listings, just generic. Let's go ahead and do this. Update. And we're going to run it for 30 seconds. Let me move to stage. There we go. And it's running for 30 seconds. So again, this one is stamped Avon. It is running for $3. Do progressive shipping. And again, it's about 16 inches. And I do love it. It's like a, let's see, like a peach, pinky, corally color. Really, I think it's very dainty, very nice. So yeah, so sometimes I can't break things apart until I at least try to. I am rich in the sense of the fact that I have the ability to be talented to do things with it. But thank you. So yes, anyway, thank you so much for looking. And let's see, what's up? Let's go ahead and run a few listed just in case. Oh, these are very fun. I'm going to go ahead and move these to the stage. So again, I've been thinking a lot about winter. I know it's October, people, but like here in Arizona, I got into like the 60s at night and I was like, it is like freezing out. Let's go ahead. Look at how fun these are. So let me go ahead. I think these are just a straight up claim. So again, $7. You can go ahead and claim these. And these are fun again, perfect for winter, candy color pink. So if you'd like these again, you can claim them anytime throughout the show. And if you'd like me to run something that is maybe lower on the list, just let me know. I will go ahead and do that. Okay, move to stage. Here are some sweet, I call these butterfly kisses. They are very, very sweet. They are maroon and pink. Let me go ahead. It's starting for 30 seconds. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Brandy. And so yes, you can see it's about a 2-inch drop after the hook. And I really just, I think they're just very, very, very sweet. And they have that pinkish color, maroon color, fit the theme of breast cancer awareness. Again, 25% of my sales will be going to I Have Wings. Please check them out. They are a really great foundation, and I just love the fact that they do so much for women going through and families. I mean, it impacts families as well. So check them out. You can also donate costume jewelry to them, and they even like one-off pieces. They have a thank you, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, it's pretty. Okay, let me move this to stage. So this is an interesting thing. So like I said, sometimes I get all sorts of, hey, Hansa Violet, all sorts of interesting things in my lots. And I happen to get these 3 necklaces. I don't know, they're more than 24 inches. I took them out to take pictures, and they fit the pink motif perfect. I think they were at least 24 inches. I didn't want to take them off of the nude, like they came like these. They are plastic. They are very, what I would call costumey. Now, normally something like this, if I can't sell, what I'll do is I'll start to break them apart. I'll use these for tassels. I'll go ahead and cut these up and use the hoops, things like that. So if they don't sell, Obviously I'd like them to sell. But if not, don't worry. They do go to a good use either way, but you get all three of these. Okay. And let me start these. You're going to get all three of them. Starting bid on them is $6. So $2 a piece and progressive shipping. So you get all three of them for that price. And yeah, no, so I'm super excited for these. Again, there's lots of potential for items to be reused, repurposed. I always say it's your imagination, that's the limit. And yeah, but they're fun, for costume jewelry. I always say if you have young children, they're fun to just kind of take apart and do things and make things with. So thank you guys so much for looking. How is everybody doing today? Oh my goodness. Like I said, I worked last night and it was like crazy sauce. I'm always fascinated with my part-time job and what like things that go on at a football stadium. But it was fun. Oh, so good to hear, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy, right? Because it's Insane Bargains, but I think it's Kathy in real life. I am good. I am just tired. I was just saying I worked last night and I felt like I was so prepared until I woke up this morning. I feel like that's the story of all our lives, right? Like you're like, oh, I got this. And then you're like, wait, I take it back. I don't have it. So yes, I am doing well. Just, I don't know. It feels like Monday to me because if I work, it's usually on a Sunday. Okay, guys, I don't, yeah, some days, yeah. Okay, let's talk about these. So they're okay. They're like a gold, but they're not quite gold. They're not even like a rose gold. I can't quite pinpoint it, but these pearls came off of some earrings. And in fact, you might have seen some of those other pearls on some of my other things, but I call these intergalactic. Let me move these up. These guys, if you are into 90s, even 80s, you might have heard of the band Beastie Boys. I really thought I had these listed. Yes, I did. There we go. Let me move to stage. And so as soon as I put these together, I called they were like intergalactic, planetary based on their song. Yeah. And so when I created these, that was the first thing, that song, I just kept singing it over and over in my head. Hence these earrings. They're just so fun. And they have the repurposed, bead on there, the faux pearl on there. And they're just, yeah, I don't know. They gave me Beastie Boy vibes. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. So thank you guys for looking. I tell you, a lot of my pieces always go back to a song. It's quite terrible sometimes. It's not even intentional. I think it's just the way my brain works, and it just kind of happens, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I'm just digging through to see if there's any fun things I can show you that are unlisted, but I'll go ahead and keep showing. Let me move these to stage. Some that are listed. I know it's always fun when you guys do lives and you get to see some hidden gems. Be like, oh, that wasn't listed. And it's kind of fun when you come into a live show to have those things. So I do sublimation and heat transfer. And these are part of what I call my grandma earrings. There is a story that I have. Let me go ahead and run these. There is a story with these. And it's in the listing itself, in case you're curious. My grandma loves hummingbirds, and these are kind of my ode. So these are like a rose gold, pinkish tone. And this is the back. You can't really tell, but there is a little bit of a pattern, but in more of a navy blue, navy. But I think they're just so sweet. And these are going to be, somebody's going to love these and great gifts. And they're very lightweight because they have like a wood setting that I heat transfer onto. So yeah, I love those. But I'm kind of partial to it. That's so cute. Anything hummingbird wise. I think the rose gold picks up some of the orange in that back design, but I like them. Obviously, I wouldn't have made them if I didn't like oh, I tell you. Okay, let me move these to stage. I feel like I might be slap happy today, guys. Okay, so I call these Crisscross My Heart. Added a little pink, part of my simple collection where I take some newer elements. Aren't those just so sweet? And I mix them up and try to make something that isn't there yet, right? So yeah, again, I call these crisscross. Well, they were supposed to be crisscross. I said I put cross. So clearly I was not awake and didn't have coffee. Very sweet little hearts, and it's a nice blue. It's not quite like a navy. It's almost like a slate blue, so it's perfect for all year round. That color tone. And that pink is a little brighter, and it does have the rhinestones. And again, thank you guys so much for looking and hanging out. I did put in the notes or in the thumbnail that 25% of sales today will be going to I Have Wings. Again, near and dear, breast cancer awareness and treatments and all the things. Okay. Oh, let's do the poof balls. I don't know if they're called puff balls, poof balls, but I had purchased a bag of these big. Let me say this correctly. I purchased a big bag, and they had these poofy balls in them. And then I just was like, I can make them into earrings. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. And so they're just starting at 5, but you can see they're fun, and they have a little sparkle. I think these could be a lot of fun, like at holiday parties, things like that, just because they have that little bit of shimmer. I don't know what they're called. I call them poof balls, but is it puff balls or poof balls? If anybody has the correct terminology, I would love to know. I'm always like, poof or puff? But they're fun. Gotta have some fun with earrings sometimes, right? Let me run these. They're unlisted, and then I'll go back to a listed. These are my Debbie Gibson Electric Youth inspired earrings. And they do have pink, so they totally fit the motif today. Let me go ahead and run these. Move to stage. There we go. And they're running for 30 seconds. So you can see the shimmer, and that is from Sequins. So again, if I can mix and match all the things, and look at that. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, total Electric Youth, Debbie Gibson vibes on these. They have the pink element in them. Here's the back. So yeah, these are hilarious. So if anybody is into 80s vibes, these are them. I need Stranger Things to come back, right? I mean, total 80s, all there. Hello, welcome in. Moni Poo Poo. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I just kind of wanted to say the name. It sounded fun. So if I'm saying that right, let me know. And thank you, everybody, for swinging in. If I miss saying hello, my apologies. I just start talking. It's a problem. It's a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and run this one. This one I do know is loaded. So this is a bracelet. It's going to be starting at $4. It did look, like I said, it was in one of my bags. It did appear to have, be worn. It's one of those snap bracelets. So if you have other buttons or snaps at home, you can, interchange them. And it just has a clasp like this. So it's about a 6.5, but I feel like it has a little bit of give in it. So let me go ahead and run that. It's starting at $4. I would say this is more of like an off-white yellow, pale yellow, off-white. It's not like a solid white there. And I think it's fun. It's super cute. I can go ahead and just show you. I never like showing bracelets on my wrist because I have an absurdly small wrist, and this would be a little bit, So if you're 6.5, I would even, make it work. But in good working order. And thank you guys so much for looking. I can always rerun if you'd like me to as well. Let's see. Ooh, these were fun. Okay, so again, I went through my stash of stuff because I realized, I should have more pink items. And I found some necklaces that were broken. And these were apart. You can see the way they are in the back. I decided to leave the hook, and they actually hung okay. You can see where they were attached here. Like they had a hoop that was attached to the necklace. I put new findings on those guys. Don't worry. And went ahead here, and I decided they would make good earrings. Ooh, they're very reflective there. Let me go ahead. These are just a claim, straight up $6. Okay. So, and again, I do progressive shipping, so no fear there. But yeah, these are just straight up claim for $6. Again, they cleaned up pretty well. There is a little wear, but nothing, I mean, it's really, you really have to look for it. And again, it's giving something old new life, right? So just straight up claim $6. But yeah, so those are those. And thank you guys for looking. They did a update to the app, which is awesome, but it messed up how I did my listings because I forgot that I wasn't clicking on the right button for live, like auction. So I apologize for that, guys. Ooh, let's do the fox because this fox. Yeah, let's do fox. Again, it has that pinkish leaf in the back, and they're just so fun, and they're very lightweight. If you know anybody who likes foxes or pinkish, let me go ahead and start these for 20 seconds. And again, the song, what did the fox say? I can't help it. And these are starting at 7. I really like the nature theme with these charms. It, like the fox in the, woods kind of, that's what it kind of spoke to me for those vibes. And again, welcome in and thanks for hanging out, guys, today. Much appreciated. Okay, I think the teapots here are just a straight up claim, but I'll move them to the stage and show just so that you guys can see in case. Hello, Tia. Welcome in. Oop. Teapot down, guys. Don't worry. No hot water was in it. Nobody's hurt. It's okay. So again, when I try to find charms, look at, aren't these so fun? You guys, they're so fun. And they're like all the way around, right? So like they're not flat. And you could just straight up claim these for $8. I don't know. Bailey inspired me the other day when she was showing teapot things. And I'm like, I want to make teapots. So yes, here they are. So you can just straight up claim them, but I always think it's fun to show them live. Just cause. They're very fun. Tea party, anybody? I'm a fan of tea parties. We don't have them enough. It's and the weird thing is when you start to learn about tea, you start to realize like all sorts of things. It's crazy sauce. Okay, now if I can find them, we'll make it happen. That's half my battle usually, you guys, is finding the items I want. I list them, I put them somewhere, and then I can't remember where I put them. It's a thing. It's a thing. Well, we'll find them. Let me run these. Okay, I know these aren't pink, but you guys, I've been in such a mood and such a holiday kick. I'm trying to get myself organized. And the other day, I was talking about needing to use sequins in blue and silver. I think blue and silver are just so lovely together. And I had some sequins to use, which meant I had to use them. And it's running for 30 seconds, $7. Yeah, right? Look at you guys. I can't even with it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah, it's running. Okay. But look at, oh my gosh. I don't know why. They're just so wintry. And I just love how it's kind of, I mean, who wears sequins? You guys do, right? Like, come on. That's the fun of it. Like I said, sequins are so fun. They're so fun. Again, sparkle. Okay, I get distracted by sparkles. That's usually what happens. I'm like, ooh, how can I use this sparkly fun item? And that's usually what happens. Okay, let's do some unlisted again because it's fun. I love running unlisted. I shouldn't love it as much as I do. I really shouldn't, but it's a vibe. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, and these have like a rose gold. Let me show you the back. Okay, again. So, animal. But this is like a rose pinky gold charm. And this is going to be the back. And the backs do not, I mean, they're the same pattern, but they don't really completely have the same pattern design. Like, they don't match up. And you will find my pieces are quite sturdy, guys. Trust me, because they have to go through me. Let me go ahead and run these. Edit. I'll get on the hang of all this, guys. It is, and every time they do an update, I feel like I got to figure it out again. But let me go ahead and run these. Here we go. They're running for 30 seconds. And these are just, I love them. Technically, I would have put them like this. I like it when things face inward. Do you guys prefer inward or outwards? There. believe should be like that, in my opinion. But you can wear them outwards too. I just, when I look at things, show off your wild side, ladies, guys, everybody. There you go, right? A little bit of wild, because I think we all got a little bit of, you know, wild in us, you know? Don't be afraid to show it. It's okay. Don't be scared, as they say, right? Oh, there those are. See, guys, I found them. I just had to think like me. Just had to think like me. I found something else that's not listed and it has pink in it. Let's do it. Okay. What are you guys in the mood to see? You want to see hearts, holiday, animals? What you guys want? Now I got Spice Girls in my head. Please tell me you know that song. I don't want to sing it for you because you all might leave after hearing me sing. Oh, I told you everything can be a song, people. Come for the fun, stay for the jewelry, right? Okay, guys, who's into dinosaurs? In a previous life, and when I say previous life, I mean over a decade ago, I was a science teacher. So let me move these to stage. So anytime I see dinosaurs, I'm kind of, and I taught earth sciences, so I'm a little partial. But these are running, they're $7. The acrylic that I found, these charms are so perfect. Oh, I'm so glad you love these. They just like, they remind me of like the fossils, right? And how they would be with the dinosaurs and T-Rex. Come on. They're so fun. All things lovely. I'm so glad that you love these. Yeah, they're so fun. So when I put things together, there's usually like some sort of story. I'm so glad you love those. They are just fun. Fun and mighty. Yeah, thank you. I love them. They're so great. Pieces like that always make me happy. Okay. Let's run some more unlisted, shall we? Here we go. These are a little bright. Let me just like warn you all. A little bright. Move to stage. There we go. So if you're into bright, these will be for you. So I'm in Arizona, for those of you who don't know. Ooh, I just got to get it out of the packaging. There we go. I have these little boxes I store them in so nothing gets smushed and hurt. Can't always open them. So when I saw these, like I saw this snake in, this was like a heat transfer design. And I was like, oh my goodness. When you do heat transfer, if you don't know, let me go ahead and rerun it. There we go. There we go. Start. See? So these are ready for 15. It's always amazing. So when you do heat transfers, if you don't know, the color is not the same when you start as when it is applied to the item. So it's kind of scary because you never know. It's really, but look at this is like to me. Okay, so you have your snakes getting your animals, and then this here behind reminded me of the like night sky, like the desert night sky. And yeah, so I put them like this, and I just thought they were super cool. They came together really nice. It's always hit or miss. But these came out quite nice. Okay, I'm super hyper, guys. I had caffeine. Pretty, yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I have fun with them. Okay, these were preloaded. I had been showing cat earrings and things for cat people. And, you know, it made me feel bad because I am actually a dog mom. I was like, I need to figure out. Look at, okay, these are so dainty. Okay, now let me show you the back because it was hard to show that the photograph was back because they're the same, right? Like, there you go, on both sides. Okay, these are very dainty, you guys. Like, I can't even with them. Let me go ahead and bring these to the stage. They're just, so fun. And I really wanted to add color to them. I really, really did. But I couldn't because they're just so darn cute in plain silver. But I added the hoops. These came from like a necklace, the hoops, and they fit in perfect. It's hard to find small hoops that'll work. A lot of necklaces tend to have larger hoops. And I was like, oh no, I need something tiny. And I found some. Hello, welcome in, everybody. But they're just so darn cute. Little dainty doggy earrings. Because like I said, I felt bad. I kept showing a lot of cat earrings. And I was like, no, we got it. We got to do something for the dog people out there. Okay, let's see. What other... Oh, here's that one thing. Let me go ahead and move these to stage. Okay, I'm gonna start this at $3. I don't even know. I'm sure it's people. I'm the worst. I just, like I said, my forte is making and creating, not jewelry and stamps and all that. I just know you're supposed to look. Okay, this has an Avon stamp. Oh no, wait. Hold on. Hold on. NWT. Sorry. NWT. I don't know what that means, but it's NWT. If anybody knows. And I'm going to start this at $3. And it does have that pink little heart. Oh, sorry guys. I did that backwards. I hit the wrong button. Move to stage. Restart. There we go. In all fairness, guys, it was red and I hit the red button, not the and I would say this is probably, let me see, this is my cheater's way, guys. Hold on. We're going to go with a 16-inch chain, silver tone chain, NWT stamp, pink heart angel necklace. Everything looks in good working order. Very, very fun and pretty. I love it. Thank you guys for looking. Much appreciated. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got a pin of some sort. Let me rerun this. We're gonna start it at $3. Sitka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It does have a pink flower. Don't mind my fingernails, guys. I've been working all morning on jewelry pieces. Here is, just so you can see. And then this is the pin back that it was with. I do feel like, I don't know. I might include a newer pin back because that one seems a little kind of wonky. But I'm going to start this $3 for a Sitka pin brooch. So it's about an inch. Like that. So yeah, again, I'm not like the pin lady at all. I'm the earring person. I'm the maker of things. But it had pink in it, so it felt relevant for today. So yeah, but it looked very nice. It looked all in good working order. I just didn't understand the pin back, but I would include a new one because I have extra for when I make things. Let's see here. What do we want to run next? So many fun goodies. Ran those. Oh, these. Where did I put them? It's the question. Let me move on to stage. I know where I put them, guys. I just got to get them. I keep reorganizing my inventory for holiday, and I 10 out of 10 do not recommend organizing inventory. It is terrible. Like, when you make stuff and you're trying to figure out the best way to do things, 10 out of 10 don't recommend it. Especially when you are a little neurospicy, because then you have things all over. Hello, welcome in. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Here we go. Can we talk about these? I want to just sing Tiny Bubbles. My husband, thankfully my craft room is in the front of the house, because sometimes I think he's like, what is she doing in there? These are just a straight up claim. But you guys, look at this. Does that not make you want to sing Tiny Bubbles? Look at the shimmer and shine. So these were like a faux leather backing, and then I had these charms, and I just kind of sort of had to. So if you are interested, feel free to claim. They're just straight up claim, no auction needed. But aren't they fun? I don't know why I'm so obsessed, but I am. So hopefully you all are too. They're so fun. Oh, I can't. They're just fun. Okay. Thank you guys for looking. I wish I had a fun joke to tell, but I don't. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anybody got any good jokes they can share that are moved to stage, that are appropriate for today? Any fun things. Okay, these I got to talk about because I do have a repurposed element. And I think it's always important for you to know, no matter how small it is. Okay, now that they're set up, are these not just precious? Let me start the auction there. Okay, so they're starting at $8. So these here came off of an earring. They was like some sort of metal dangle earrings. Look at how tiny and precious that is. And they just worked so well that I had to like find, they needed the perfect piece though to work, right? Because they're dainty. They're very tiny. And mix and match a few things and voila, right? I just think they're so precious. And it's interesting, that line on there, like on the ball there. I love that. So yeah, thanks guys for looking. Much appreciated. Okay. Let's see what's next on the list here. Oh, these are kind of fun if you're into bunnies. These are called Hare For It. H-A-R-E. Because, you know, that's how I am. Let me go ahead. Move to stage. Start auction. Look at, I love these. I think they're just, they're so fun. And I could see like anybody from like young girls, teenagers to like the mom out that just wants to have fun shopping, you know? Like they're so versatile. And the reverse image was nice. That the charms were like that. Sometimes they're not. And I prefer a reverse image if I can make it happen. So welcome in everybody. I hope everybody is having a lovely Tuesday. I feel like today feels like Monday though. I'm not gonna lie. How about you all? And we are giving back for a cause today. 25% of all of my sales will be donated to I Have Wings. It is a cause near and dear. Okay, let me move this one to the stage. Yes. Yeah, I talked about it at the beginning and I can't do it because I started getting emotional. So but yes, let me go ahead and start this. So this was a part of a necklace. And again, sometimes they don't always work to make another necklace or something. You can see where I dremeled down. And I converted it into a pin. And so this is running for $5. I keep telling people brooches and pins like this are perfect for fall. Like, you know, when you wear like a, I don't want to call it like a shawl, but something like that where you're, you know, need to attach or secure something so it's not blowing around. These work perfect for that, you know. And I always say nobody really sees the back anyway, you guys. So, oh, I was wondering why that was just laying there. He fell. He fell. There we go. And please feel free to look through. I've loaded quite a few items. So if there was something that you wanted me to run or rerun or anything, see again, let me know. I have no problem with that. You know, the more the merrier, as they say. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. These are fun. I don't know if anybody ever been to Graceland? If you have, so when I was a kid, what stuck out to me, we went to Graceland, we took a road trip, and I mean, Elvis was always so cool anyway. I grew up watching a lot of his movies. My grandparents had a lot of influence with that, but no, you haven't. Okay, so Graceland so it's amazing. He had obviously the jungle room, but like there was mirrors down like stairways, and he just was very eclectic and very like, I mean, wow, right? Let me go ahead and start these. And I've had these zebra earring repeat charm things, like something I took off of something else for a while. And I've been waiting for the right thing to come together. And this just was like to me Elvis in a like snapshot for earrings. Um, you know, he played the guitar, he had the jungle room. When these came together, I was like, these are so Elvis. I love them. They're just fun. I always say, you never know quite. Thank you. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find with me. I already like, what's your style? And I'm like, well, everything from like eclectic to dainty to pretty. I don't have a style. I just whatever has usually what I make is triggered by memories, right? Or music and I make from the heart. And so they can be, simple little things, but they usually have some sort of backstory. So but yeah, those were super fun to make. I was like, it took forever though. That's the thing is people don't realize like pieces have to find their homes, like you can't just throw anything together. They have to like, I don't know. Okay, I'm running these. I realize they're not pink, but I don't care because 25% will go to charity if they do so. Um, so these are resin and I used paper and then sealed it with resin. And these are running for 12. Very dainty again. I think I'm telling you, these are what you're going to want to wear. I only have one pair, but these are what you're going to want to wear to Thanksgiving. They're just that perfect retro vibe, fall vibe, throwback, and totally fun. And they're different. The best thing I know is that I don't think anybody is ever going to have a pair of these. So you won't run into family wearing the same thing as you. Nobody wants, well, I guess if you all dress the same for the holiday or something, but I try not to have the same as my family. Okay, let's see. What else did I pull here? Oh, I got these ready to go. Okay, so all of the components on this, other than the findings, like the ear hooks and jump rings, are repurposed. They came off of a buckle necklace that was broken. I was super excited, and these are running for 10 because I had two charms that were the same. I still keep calling this Mozart angel hair. I don't know. It's a little creepy, but it's cute. It's cute. And so yeah, and the chains I do try to cut evenly. I will tell you full disclosure, sometimes I'm off by a chain link or two, and I'm okay with that. I think it adds to the magic. It adds to the magic of having something handmade. Have a little personality, as I like to say. I still have these. I'm gonna run these. These crack me up every time Cleopatra down. So when pigs fly, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Sometimes my humor is the worst. I am so sorry. I had to. I had to. And again, these did come from another set of earrings that were like repurposed and dangles, but I have fun with them. I know some of you might have seen these before, but I'm showing them again because I think they're just so fun and too cute. And that's how I roll. You know me. I like it. I like to have fun. And I do like how, again, reverse image charm on these. Thanks so much for looking. If anybody wants to share their story or if anybody has a positive story about survival or knowing somebody who has for breast cancer, please feel free to share with me. I think it's really important that we do talk about it. Okay, let me go ahead and move this up. Edit. Okay, I'm gonna run this guy for 5. He moved to stage. There we go. So he has a rose gold, antique copperish. We're gonna go with antique copperish rose gold color chain. This is the back. I have one that's in silver, but this guy for the color purpose, kind of, but he's fun. I always like to see what I can put holes in and make into necklaces. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. 2 colon cancer. Oh my goodness. Oh, but good for them. It is, yeah, very lucky. And I think we forget to talk about like the toll afterwards, right? So if you ever know somebody who is a survivor, check up on them. Just because they're a survivor doesn't mean they may not be having or feeling effects from treatments or the trauma of it. Like, just always keep talking to them. I think people, yeah, I can't imagine either. I mean, sometimes we really have to just remember that we are very lucky no matter how bad our day is, right? But I think it's one of those things when somebody says, "Oh, I'm a cancer survivor," and you just think, "Oh, they're just better." But there's other things that go along with it that I wish were talked about more. And I don't mean to get on my soapbox, obviously everybody to each their own. I just think it's really important that we are aware of, we can know survivors or have family members, and remember that it doesn't mean that it's over once they have been, cured or the cancer is gone. So always like to remind people that it's not over once you have gotten over that area. So, you know, that's my soapbox for today. But I appreciate y'all listening to my soapbox. Okay, what's up next? Let's see. Wait, did somebody win that one? How awesome. Yay. I didn't know that. Okay, let me go back. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling here and talking. I'm not always great at multitasking. Let's be honest. Okay. I'm going to not those, move these to stage. Restart. Okay, so again, more heat transfer, and they do have some pink elements. They are big. If you are a big earring person, these are for you. But they're so fun. And dragonflies. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law believes that my mother-in-law comes back to us in the shape of a dragonfly. So let me go ahead and restart these. Oops, don't want to edit. Restart. There we go. So these are running for 15. Again, the heat transfer done by me. These are fun because the dragonflies do move. Oh, I thought I hit start. My bad, guys. Told you I can't talk and do things. And this is the back. I always like to think of, the dragonfly landing somewhere, traveling through the leaves. Kind of all made sense when it came together. Wasn't sure how it was all going to come together because I don't normally do the larger size earrings. But yeah, it ended up coming together quite nicely. And they're kind of fun. Kind of fun, kind of big, great for vacays. All the things. Ooh, I'm going to run those. And again, thanks guys for looking. I'm going to show another unlisted. I have a lot of unlisted. I really need to get listing, guys. I was trying to figure out a few things here on district, and now that I figured them out, I feel better about listing more things. I just had to figure out all the things. Okay. I'm going to move these to stage. These are going to be running at $7. Again, unlisted. These are new. Well, they're new to me. I did put them together. Again, sometimes I just find things and then I start adding. And let me go ahead and restart. Again, I've been on like a holiday. I made Halloween for so long that I was so excited to start making something else. And these are going to be running for 7. I know it's still October, guys, but I had to start like thinking about happy and winter and cheerful and all the things. So they are double-sided printed there. I did not do the transfer on these. This is how they came. They kind of came in like a lot of what do you want to call them? Kind of imperfected. Like you could tell they're not totally like perfect on the back. I think I was able to hide it a little bit. See on the back there. And I said, I know what I can do with those. And thanks you guys for looking. Much appreciated. Oh, what do we want to go to next? Let's run these. Let's run these. I'm going to run the roosters again, you guys. Oh my goodness. I know I showed them, I think, last week, maybe, but I'm going to run them again because I think they're so cool. They're just, I think we forget we need to give gifts too to people who need fun in their life. And these are definitely fun. I'm not going to do my rooster impression. It might be a bit much for this group. Oh, when I do live shows, you guys, you just never know what's going to happen or what I'm going to say or do. And they are reverse image. And again, I cut the chains. You can see they're not perfect. Again, I like it when they're not perfect. It gives it, like, you guys know, I cut it. That's what you get. And I'm okay with that. And thanks again for looking. Okay. Let's see here. I'll show you guys some of the things I've been working on. So I have this. I thought because they were like peachy pink, I could go ahead and turn the dangles into a set of earrings if anybody wanted. In fact, I can just do that now. And then these were fun on it. I haven't decided if I think weight-wise, let me just cut them. If you don't want to see jewelry getting hurt, please look away. Okay, don't leave, just look away. Okay, full disclosure, if you don't want to see jewelry getting hurt, look away. That's your warning. I know some people, when I cut up book pages or something in front of people, they're like, no, don't do it. I said, yeah, look away, look away. So this is my process, guys. I just sit and I tend to cut. I don't do as much. Can you run Elvis series? Oh, sure can, of course. Let me just get that relax. Because you know me, I gotta have 5 things in 5 different areas. There they are. I'm glad that the Elvis reference got to you. I'm like, I don't know how, when I made them, that's all that came about was Elvis and the Jungle Room and the guitar and the hips, and it was done. Like, I can't tell you though, I've had these for over 4 or 5 weeks, and they had just been like, I don't know what I'm going to put with them. I don't know what I'm going to put with them. And then they came about. So I'm so glad they spoke to you and resonated. They're running now. Hopefully, there we go. I think they're running. But yeah, these were so fun. I think that they just, it's like Jungle Room and Elvis. It's so good, right? Mountain Mama. I like that name. I'm glad I figured out Mountain Mama. I like it. So if you want me to rerun them, just let me know. I don't know if you didn't see it was rerunning or not. So I will just leave them to the side here while I figure out what I'm doing with this hot mess. See, like I can just make it a pendant, but I feel like, okay, guys, I need your help. Do we want to make this into earrings? I won't do it on camera and freak you all out. I started to learn about checking for stamps on things, you know, because when I first started making things, I didn't realize that in Craft Lots, I'll run it one more time just in case, Mountain Mama. Oh no, you're fine. Don't even. I'm just breaking apart stuff. Don't worry. It's running now. If that helps you any. And so it was kind of, I don't want to say bad or good. I probably chopped up some stuff that I shouldn't have, but you know. And it is running again in case that helps you any. And if not, I can always transfer it over to Buy It Now and you can look at it. I will honor the 25% going, you know, it's not like that will just suddenly disappear. Are those too big for earrings is the question, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? They're about, okay, so they're like an inch. You forgot a bit. Is it, I think you have to slide. I think you just slide the, I'll just restart it again, no biggie. I think there's like a slide and you just slide. Yes, no, maybe so. Is there a slide? It used to be a tap and now I think you have to like slide it over. So maybe instead of tapping, slide the bar. And you know what? I can always I bet I can change it to Buy It Now. Hold that thought. They did an update, so maybe that's, you know, part of it. Oh, you got it! Yay! Yay! I'm so glad. I'm glad you love those. They're so fun. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them as much as I enjoyed making them. I'm waiting for that. Isn't that great? So good. Okay. Put those to the side there for you. Oh, no, thank you. Please, I love it. I love when I make things and people love them, you know? It's always a little, not gonna lie, a little boost. Um, okay, so these were the snowflakes, right, that came off of this. Well, I don't know. I think they're snowflakes. But it's weird that they were on this, so I don't know. Oh, that's weird that it wasn't coming up. But I'm glad you got them. I'm glad it all worked out. That's the important thing. Um, so the question becomes, do these become earrings or two necklaces? I think they'd be cute earrings. I don't think they're too big, right? Look at the size. I don't think they're too big. What do you guys think? Earrings? And I can do them so they're like that. I think that's what we're going to do. What do you think? Not too big. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's make them. Should we make them real quick? If not, and I can rerun anything, guys. I just like for you to see. Um, I know it's always awkward when people do handmade. I think, like it's always nice for you guys to kind of see the process, right? It's kind of agony sometimes because I'm like, does that match? Does it work? Is it too big? Let me go ahead and move my mess. There we go. Now the other part that's interesting that happens, here's my jump rings, is the tones of gold. Did you know that there are different tones of gold? It is true. There are different shades, tones of gold. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't even, people. So full disclosure, sometimes my gold tones do not match. And you know what? I have had to get over that. So I'm just letting you know because, there's got to be like, what, 10,000 shades of gold out there. Is that wrong? Is that wrong to say? But I know you all feel me on that. And I'm gonna see if I can whip these up in within 3 or 4 minutes, which I should be able to, so that we can go ahead and raid into the next show. But I want to get these done because I think it'd be fun to auction them off. We're gonna see if these are gonna hang right. It's an interesting hole fit. I'll show you guys what I mean. This happens too sometimes. Okay. So I always worry, sometimes depending on the hole or how they're going to hang, right? See how it's not a super, kind of like a big fit right there. But I can take this and I can see it's going to hang just fine. So we're gonna whip these up. We're gonna see. But I truly want to thank all JC for hosting this train. Again, I know I haven't talked too much about the whole breast cancer thing. It's just an emotional one. But I'm so glad that we're living in a time where there are so many treatments and survival is more of the norm, right? And that's the exciting thing about it. And that if we had to live in a time for all of that's where we're living. So we have to be grateful for those things. And again, it's a lot to host these types of trains. So thank you to her, JC, for hosting it and putting it on and letting it all happen. So it is much appreciated. If it's not always said. Okay, so look at, what do you guys think? I think they're kind of cute. I think that worked out. Look, an old necklace. I don't know how old it is. Could be from the OOs. But a necklace that had no life. It was on its last leg, now has a new story to be told, new adventures to take, and new pictures to be in. And it's kind of the story of survival, right? With the breast cancer, that you get a new story to rewrite. And that's what I like to do with these pieces, is to create and give a new story, Oh, I knew that was missing something. Let me just throw this together and then we'll go ahead and run it. I'm going to start them at 10 because I know that a percentage is going to be donated. And you guys got to watch it and see it and be a part of it. So we'll make it happen. And voila. I would call these, because I like to Now, why is that not hanging the same? Hold on, folks. I gotta make sure. Yeah, we're good. I'm like, wait a second, folks. Let me make sure I'm making even earrings for y'all. Let me go ahead. Oh, I'm just gonna move it to stage and restart. We're gonna start it at 7. I didn't feel like changing the price. Here we go. These are running for 7. Maybe I lied. Now they are $7. Just got to see them made. I would call these Ice Princess because they're pink and they have the snow and they're really quite lovely. They came out quite nice. I'll have to lift those. Isn't that fun? I like them. So yeah, these will have to get listed, pictured, and all the things. There you go, earrings live. I've been trying to figure out a way for people to make their own while I'm live. It hasn't come to fruition yet. I'm working on it. And thank you all for joining me. I want to thank you all so much. I will go ahead and post the screenshot of the donation. Thank you all for all the love and support. And we're going to go ahead and raid. You all have been lovely. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you again for all the love. Much appreciated. We got this, right? Oh yeah, I got this off the company that starts with an A that sells a lot of things online. I always hate saying it, but Amazon. And I have actually a friend that I know making me a custom one. So yeah, I get a lot of questions on that. So thank you all so much again for all the love. We're gonna go over to Kathy. Here we go.